What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and as I predicted, we ended up getting a trailer today. So luckily, I did upload that other video early because I pretty much figured we were going to be getting this. So let's check this out, guys. Let's see what this trailer has to offer us. And this is going to be Shun Ei and Iori, which is actually pretty damn cool. Let's watch this. See what we got going on here. He looks badass. Love the music. Okay. I see some differences here. Nice. Woo, that slash. The music's badass, man. I love this. Sounds awesome. You gotta love Iori's laugh. That is so sick. Shun Ei, nice. So here's something that a lot of you Eagle Eye viewers caught from the patch notes, is that they were going to be doing KOF 14 Super for Shun Ei instead of KOF 15 Super. Nice. First of all, guys, aesthetically, both of them look identical to what they do in the KOF games. They look amazing. I mean, badass, right? I will say this though, as far as like Iori, right, with his 3PG and his super, it is a little different compared to what is in KOF 15. So when you watch this thing, that moon slash, and then you see this view where you don't see Iori grab a hold of the guy and slam him down. So if I take that off real quick, guys, and I show you the gameplay of his KOF 15, look at this. They show him slam him down. You see the moon there. It doesn't go black, right? It's a elongated super compared to what we actually see in the Kofa's version of him, which is that's kind of a shame. I really was kind of hoping for, a longer 3PG. That would have been a lot nicer, or not really a longer 3PG, but just really capture a little bit more of what it is. Because, I mean, when you look at this view, guys, they got like a close-up view of him instead of like a more distant view to where his hand is on him. You actually see the hand on the opponent. You gotta, like, grab hold of him, slam him down. Like in this one here, you're actually seeing something a little bit different. Let me back it up a little bit, right? See, there's the moon, right? And whenever you see the moon in the KOF 15 version, there is no black. You actually see them slice the person, then grab a hold of them, slam them down. I'm glad they got the red eye. That's a nice touch, right? But even his, what he says here is shortened compared to KOF 15's actual climax. It's still badass, it's still really cool, but I am a little disappointed that they didn't incorporate the entire climax from KOF 15. It would have been so much better if they would have done that. I mean, it looks like they made it shorter, and maybe they made it shorter for a reason, right? He's got extra critical damage on that 3PG, so maybe that's why they did it. Maybe they're going to set him up to where he's kind of like Hotaru, where you need to do your 3PG immediately and then go into your skills afterwards and have that critical damage buff. Maybe that's why they did it? I mean, I'm not really sure. And then with Shun Ei, I mean, his skills look awesome, guys. I mean, he's typical Iori. And then, of course, the laugh at the end of the default is just, it's funny. I love it, man. I love it. Okay, so Shun Ei, as I said earlier, a lot of you guys pointed out the fact that they were going to use the KOF 14 super. And, I mean, guys, that's a long super. That's a long damn super that he's got from KOF 14, right? I honestly, personally, this is just a preference thing, would have preferred, because I own KOF 14 and KOF 15, and I personally would have preferred KOF 15 super, but the 14 super is still really cool for Shun Ei, but I personally, would have preferred the KOF 15 super. It's still badass though. Like, it's still awesome. Like, his color scheme is so beautiful. Let me back that up a little bit. Let me look at his skills again here. Nice. Oh. Yeah. I mean, his default, Shun Ei's default is very, very fast. So I'm pretty much expecting some kind of buff on his default, maybe to buff up other characters. I mean, we just got Hotaru, who's insane for females, and maybe one of these guys will be insane for male, although that's not going to entice a lot of players as far as, like doing really good scores with Ivy because she's a female. So we're going to have to see how it plays out with these characters. If they're going to make both of them insane damage dealers, if they're going to make one of them, like both of them just really good damage dealers, but maybe one of them a support. I mean, who knows what they're going to do? But as far as the climaxes for them, I would have preferred Shun Ei's KOF 15 climax, but the 14 is still really awesome. And Iori, like I said, maybe they shortened it for a reason because he gets that critical damage buff from it. Maybe that's why they did it again, like Hotaru, where you just drop him in, do the 3PG, get that extra critical damage, and then start running through your skills. Maybe that's what why they set up the way they did. But the super in KOF 15, in my humble opinion, does look a little bit better. It's just more in your face when you see him slamming the guy down or slamming the girl down, whatever, and just saying that full saying that he says. I mean, it really is a little bit better than what we're going to be getting in Kofus, but it's still pretty damn awesome. It's still really, really great, and I'm really, really excited for it. I mean, it's awesome, guys. So, I mean, expecting we're going to be getting both these characters. Everybody always asks me if I'm going to be pulling for these characters. Of course, I'm going to be pulling for them. I pull for every character in every banner. The question is, how far, am I going to take the character? Like, am I going to try to go A5? Because as you guys know, if you don't have a certain amount of rubies, like if you don't have a good 70,000, 100,000 rubies, you're going to have to spend money if you want to try to A5 one of these characters. And whenever I've done it, it's cost me $400 to $500. And will I do that? Probably not, guys. Probably not. I probably won't go crazy. So, but we'll see. We'll see. You just never know with the skills. You never know how fun they're going to be able to play. And then obviously, if Iori or Shun Ei is going to be your favorite character, then obviously if you have the funds or you have the rubies available, you're going to go all out, and you should definitely for your favorite characters. But I'm really, really praying, guys, that they don't do this thing with Iori like they did before, where they give him the EX core. And it's just like, it's him getting, just being a support type character. What the hell? There we go. Right? I don't want him to be a support character. I want him to be a damage dealing monster. Like the weekend that they gave this character, like they gave him weekend, and I'm hoping they give him like, concentrate or something where he can really do a ton of damage. Shun Ei, we'll see, I mean, anything's possible. Hopefully they do something different and unique with these characters, like whether it's with buffs or debuffs or whatever they do. Also, will we be able to use the 3PG on this new EX version of Iori on the other versions of Iori? That would actually be pretty cool if we could do that as well, because, with other characters in the game that are KOF 15 characters, like, say, Kyo, we can actually use his 3PG on the other versions of himself, other than Neskio, who seems to always get screwed, but I digress. So that's also something else we can look forward to see, right? With Shun Ei, unfortunately, you're going to have to pull for his 3PG because it's going to be the only one available in the game for him. But guys, let me know how y'all feeling about the trailer. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. TFLS7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See everybody. Take care.